life skill that you are giving somebody. From a disability as well, I think that gives you like an extra sort of drive. My name's Truesdale, 29 years of age, a sports Taekwondo. I'm currently #1 in the world and current world para champion. Started when I was 8 years old. My parents encouraged me into it, having 2 daughters. They just thought this day and age it'd be really good to learn self-defence and just keep fit really. I think I did fall in love with it straight away because I was quite flexible, could kick, and then it was only when I started competing, because I was competing able-bodied and I was medaling there, that's when people started to realise I was actually quite good at it. I would train with my coach 3 days a week and the other para athletes, so that would consist of just a normal training session, so depending on what we're doing, it might be sparring with the other athletes, it might be reaction rounds, it could be anything, and then in the afternoon we do a strength and conditioning session in the gym. The other 2 days a week that I don't do with my coach, I would join the girls pod, so I train with the other able-bodied athletes and just go in the girls group for 2 days. That would be my 5-day week. When we do general phase, that's just high repetitions, do a kicking session in the morning, then we do strength and conditioning in the afternoon. We have a separate S&C coach, a separate plan. So depending on what you need to improve on, maybe you might need to improve your cardiovascular system, so then you do more cardio. Some people might need to get more explosive, for them the weights will change, so it's very specific to what you're aiming to do, and the S&C coach will talk with your kicking coach and then devise a plan of what you want to achieve. When we go on trips, we do our performance analysis come with us. Myself and my coach go over the videos and make any notes or anything additional I can put on the target plans. If there's a certain area of improvement you need to work on, so say for instance you're moving out too slowly, or you're not very good at clinch work where you work very short and kick, they're just like areas of development that you would improve. I've got a few new targets that I've put on my plan, so it'll just be keep going over those and just keep doing what I'm doing really, and just introducing my new targets into my training, so that'll be my main preparation for the next 2 competitions. Because of my achievements over the last few years and obviously becoming world champion, I found out from UK Sport that they would be funding and actually creating a para Taekwondo programme. It's like a sigh of relief. I'm not like rushing about anymore. I can just focus on what I absolutely love doing and what I need to do. So yeah, it's just so much better for me now. We've got all the facilities under one roof, gym, training hall, we've got physios, access to like sports psychologists. Obviously it's a weight-based sport, so we've got a nutritionist here. Yeah, we're really lucky to have the facility just in centralised in one environment. We have got good support, like we work as a team. Obviously I represent para Taekwondo, so our group's a lot smaller. There's no reason why I can't train in that girls group. I think it's like really beneficial for me. They're like the best fighters in the world. Everything's exactly the same. The only difference is the point, but we're still using the same kicks, the same techniques. It's really nice that I'm actually not on my own as a para athlete anymore, and I've got other people I can train with and other people that I can sort of pass on my knowledge to. Andrew Deere, that is my coach. He was an athlete for Team GB. Me and Andrew go back from many years ago where we were doing a different style of Taekwondo to this. So it was a different organisation and we actually used to train and compete together there, and now we've eventually met each other again in this environment, and it's just so happened that we've gone from training together and competing to him now being my coach and I'm the athlete, so it's quite exciting. He's just like my little Taekwondo buddy, who I used to absolutely idolise, and I still do now, so yeah, it's really good that he's now my coach. I think everyone gets nervous because you do have an expectation of the outcome you would imagine. Obviously it is good to have nerves, but you need to be able to manage it as well. Once you've got into the first round, scored a few points, I think then your confidence gets up and you think, yeah, this is what I'm here to do. So yeah, your nerves do settle once you start kicking. When I got European champion, that was a really big achievement. But like before that, I was attending World Championships and I was maybe getting like a silver or a bronze. European champion was the first one. I thought, yeah, I've done really well here. This is quite a big deal. Para World Champion, yeah, that was just the biggest achievement. I think because it was in London, there was like a lot more support. Obviously I was a favourite and there was a bit more media attention surrounded by it, but I think that sort of made me strive even more, so I did push more for it. I was really pleased. You probably couldn't tell when I got the medal. I was maybe because I was in shock, but yeah, obviously I was really happy because it's got me in the position now of being world champion, but I've now been given funding to be a full-time athlete. Yeah, it was a really good competition. I think the home support definitely did help me. Basically, I will have to be in the top 4 to qualify to go to the Tokyo Games. It's only recent that the para Taekwondo has actually been like confirmed as a like a core sport. So if I'm in the top 4, then I should be confirmed to go to Tokyo. The World Championships, when I won that, I think it was like 120 ranking points, which is a massive amount of points. The main aim is going to Tokyo and medaling. Well, qualifying first, but hopefully medaling in Tokyo. My aim is to be the first para-athlete to get gold in Tokyo. I'd like to leave a little bit of a legacy and obviously promote disability in sport.
The expectation of noise.